Hello everybody, we're back on Pokemon Showdown with a VGC 2015 team that I made just a little while ago. And, it's just a video going to explain the team, and then we're going to get a couple battles with it to kind of see how it works. I'm actually a little bit angry with myself that I made this kind of team so early in the season, because this kind of team is it's not really based around a specific concept really, as much as it just tries to counter the rest of the metagame. And you really don't see that kind of stuff until later in the season, where teams are getting bulkier, But I guess if there is an offensive premise to this team, it's the combination of Dragon Dance Mega Gyarados and Lightning Rod Raichu. And as you can see here, we also have a this Talonflame really helps out. Like having just a fast Will-O-Wisp really helps out against Lando T, Garchomp, Bisharp especially. And so this pretty much just neutralizes any physical threats. And then for the more special oriented threats, we actually have this Ludicolo. Mostly for rain teams in particular. And for stuff like Sylveon, Hydreigon. And with these EVs, this is actually a variation of Blake Hopper's spread. Yeah, because with 40 speed EVs, I can actually outspeed Megaments after a Tailwind and hit it with an Ice Beam before it can knock me out. And at this point, the reason I went with a Life Orb on this Terrakion is just because I didn't really have a whole lot of just raw power on the team to break through bulkier stuff like other Ludicolo, Suicune, and stuff like that. And even if I do get burned, like with the Life Orb, I'll still be packing a punch, and there's always the chance to flinch with Rock Slide. That's really good. And I'll still be KOing threats that are weak to my moves like Bisharp, Talonflame, Charizard, even if I do get status or something. So I thought Life Orb was just more worth it over the Lumberry, just because you'll be doing more damage normally, which will allow you to break through bulkier things that I wouldn't have been able to break through otherwise. And if I do get burned, then I'll still be hitting the targets that I need to super effectively, and it'll do enough damage anyway. And then finally we have this Aegislash. Aegislash is just really good in this metagame right now, with all the fairy spam going around, all the genie spam going around, Terrakion. Yeah, Wide Guard is really useful, especially for Landorus T. You'd think it would have a good matchup, but because Landorus T's main attacks are spread moves, Wide Guard just makes it setup fodder for Gyarados. Lets Raichu do whatever it wants, Talonflame, burn it before it gets hit with a Rock Slide. And this is a pretty interesting EV spread that after a Tailwind, this will actually outspeed Garchomp. Although Garchomp are not really all that common nowadays, and when they are, they usually do run like a Choice Scarf, from what I've seen. Otherwise, you just run Lando T. So I've been debating about this EV spread, maybe just making it so I outspeed base 100s like Charizard, for example, and putting more into immediate power. But I mean, this spread works for now. The reason I have so much special defense investment is so I don't get 2-hit KO'd by the support Sylveon Shadow Ball while in shield form. I also don't get OHKO'd by Specs Hydreigon's Dark Pulse, which I find amazing. And the Raichu is probably the most annoying part of the team, even though if there are no electric types on my opponent's team, it usually doesn't see the field. But when it does see the field, it does a lot of work. Fake Out plus a fast Encore is just extremely irritating. It absorbs stuff like Thundurus's Thunder Wave that could otherwise cripple like my Terrakion, for example. Most of the Thundurus nowadays are like the bulky variants, so I will be able to outspeed them. And the first thing they try to do is just T-Wave you, and Raichu prevents that. It also prevents stuff like Mega Manectric from just slaughtering my Gyarados or my Talonflame. And at +1, it actually packs quite a punch, despite only having base 90 attack. Special attack, I mean. But that's enough about the team. We're just gonna get right into this and see how we do. Alright, so we've got a battle against Cur Turtle. And I actually don't know how I am on this ladder. I was playing on Battlespar earlier. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to like capture. I don't have a capture card or anything, so I'll just have to deal with Pokemon Shota. I'm not actually that low. I'm exactly 1400 because oh yeah, I remember I kind of tumbled from 1500. So this guy's gonna have a pretty interesting team. Hitmontop is a Pokemon that I think is gonna be really good, but I don't see all that often. This man has a Kecleon, a Greninja, a Nascavalier, the Slowbro, which I guess one of these two could be the Mega, and he's got a Abomasnow. So first things first, I need to have a way to deal with the Slowbro, so I think I'm going to bring Ludicolo. This also deals with the Greninja. And I think Aegislash has a really good matchup with this team. Again, takes care of Slowbro, takes care of Hitmontop, can't really touch it. You can Flash Cannon this. And I guess for the other two, I guess Intimidate would be nice for the Escavalier, and Talonflame. I guess Talonflame wouldn't be a bad. I was debating on using Terrakion just because he does have the Abomasnow, but it doesn't really have a great matchup against the rest of his team. So he's going to lead out with Greninja and Slowbro. I do in fact have the weakness policy on this Aegislash, and I'll easily survive a Dark Pulse. So the only way this doesn't really work out for me is if he gets a flinch, but I'm going to decide to go for the Fake Out. This also prevents him from going for like a Mat Block, which is what Greninja were usually used for in 2014. So I'm going to be able to fake that out, and oh yeah, this is a faster Aegislash, I forgot. And he's going to be able to go for the Foul Play. Unfortunately for him, I do have the weakness policy, and what do I want to do to this Greninja? Because a lot of his team is actually slower than this Aegislash. His Abomasnow, if it doesn't have any investment, which I doubt it, is actually slower than this. Kecleon and Escavalier are also slower, so I don't necessarily want to sack this Aegislash just yet. I'm just gonna go for the Scald and then go for a King Shield. The good thing is that I at least managed to weaken this Slowbro, even if I'm not gonna be able to do any more work. Okay, he goes for Water Shuriken, that's unfortunate. As he goes for Trick Room, that's a very interesting play. Because now I'm just going to be able to revenge kill Greninja for nothing. And I guess I'll just King Shield again. I don't think there's much else I could do. I fail. Which, I mean, that's not a big deal because whatever isn't beat by Ludicolo gets beat by the rest of my team. I'm going to go Gyarados, obviously because I don't have a good matchup against Slowbro with Talonflame. And in case he wants to bring the Hitmontop, yeah, Ludicolo just destroys his man's team. Escavalier could be a problem, but in that case, I can just switch right on to Talonflame. And he does end up bringing up Escavalier, which that's kind of a problem, but at the same time, I can just... I don't want to Mega Evolve just yet. Thing has Foul Play, that's the problem. I'm just gonna go for a safe Earthquake. It pretty much hits everything, and I don't lose much by it. As he curiously switches out into his Abomasnow. I don't think I understand that one. But I will be able to just click Brave Bird and Waterfall the Escavalier. I don't know if... Maybe that's his Mega. And I don't know, maybe the better play would be to... yeah, that doesn't even come close to killing him. Double Edge, that's very interesting. As he just goes for the Blizzard, which... Fortunately getting the crit. Again, I don't really know how much that mattered, just because... The Abomasnow is not the threat here. It's honestly that Escavalier that's just getting to me. Okay, Trick Room only has one more turn. So... if I can just fake this out and protect, I'll be in a better position. Because then from there I can just Ice Beam the Abomasnow. Or no, I can I can't touch this thing. That's actually really bad. I might have to rely on a Scald Burn or something, but as soon as I get rid of this thing, I'll be in a much better position. But I just don't want to get hit with a Mega Horn because this Ludicolo is my win condition. Okay, so I do make the fake out play as he flinches, and ooh, that's a really bad misplay on his part. He really needed the damage on my Ludicolo in order to win this game, but he just chokes it all the way. I'm hoping this is a modest okay, I take out the Escavalier, which is really the last threat to my team, as he goes for the... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Slowbro can't do anything to me, so I'm not really afraid of it. So, okay, how do I 100% win this? If he protects with the Abomasnow and goes for the Trick Room, that could be pretty troublesome. I think I'm just gonna Giga Drain this lower because he has one turn of Hail left. And his only hope here is to set the Trick Room back up. And another Ice Beam is going to be... Okay, yeah, I made the right play. Yeah, see that Blizzard... Okay, he got a crit, but it's not going to matter now because I'm just going to Ice Beam and finish him off. Yeah, that last Ice Beam did like 20%, so... And that was a surprisingly good game. This man has a really strange team, but I mean, I can respect it. You know, this isn't the kind of team that just gets like 4 O's, you know? It's very methodical in how it plays. So we're gonna get another one. Hopefully, if this is a good battle, we might just end here. And it looks like it's going to be. This man has an Aegislash of his own, Terrakion of his own. Hydreigon's always really scary to face off against, especially when it's paired up with Milotic, because looking at my team, I don't have a whole lot of good ways to break it. Venusaur is also looking really scary. So I'm thinking Terrakion, Aegislash. I'm definitely bringing Ludicolo, like there's no question about that. I need something for this Milotic. And maybe Raichu? I actually don't think Raichu would be terrible at all. I don't know, maybe Raichu, Terrakion? That actually sounds pretty decent. And then I need something for his Aegislash. And I think Ludicolo in the back should cover that. Okay, he leads with... Okay, this is perfect actually. He leads with his own Terrakion and Milotic. So what I'm gonna do here is I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. I could fake out the Milotic and then go for a speed tie. Well, I mean that's not really the best play. What is my best play? I think Thunderbolt Protect might just be my best play. Okay. Okay, solid. Does nothing, but I'm gonna T-Bolt again. I suspect I'm probably still faster, and then just go for a Rock Slide of this. Not knowing that his third Pokemon is Terrakion is actually pretty relieving. Just because now, yeah, if it only did that much, this must be like some defensive thing. And even if it isn't, like I'm gonna get the attack off with Terrakion. That's gonna be huge against Venusaur, because then I can finish it off with Aegislash. And yeah, knowing that Terrakion is the third is pretty relieving. I'm pretty happy to see that, just because both of my Pokemon in the back beat it. I guess the worst case scenario is if he brings the Hydreigon in the back. But depending on how this turn works out, I might be able to preserve Terrakion just for that. I mean, I don't know. What's the max speed on this? Okay, I'm gonna be able to not hit the Milotic because I missed. And that was actually really devastating that I didn't hit Rock Slide on it. That would have been really huge. But I guess shit happens. And now I don't know how I'm gonna. Ah, man, that really sucked. Because I could have at least taken. I don't know how I'm gonna break this Venusaur. I guess I'm just gonna go for the King Shield because I mean I have to. I need this Milotic gone, man. And I can't bring in Ludicolo because he's got this freaking Venusaur. If he has Hydreigon in the back, that's gonna be really bad. Of course he gets the crit too. Of course he does. Well. Yeah, Talonflame might have been a little bit better for this, because I could have been able to at least hurt this. Okay. That's... I don't know what he's trying to do there. Leech Seeding. I would have just gone for the Sludge. Oh, it doesn't matter. It does nothing. If he's got Zapdos or Aegislash, that's slightly less annoying, because I can at least... Okay, no, he has this. It's over. I guess if he predicts me to King Shield, I can at least take this out, and I might have a chance, but yeah, nope. I have no way to win this. Yeah, Mega Venusaur, I mean, I didn't really like. It's not really all that common nowadays, just because, well, this is a big reason why. Mega Salamence, and then Gastrodon is starting to see a real like rise in usage, which I mean, it's actually really annoying for my team because it's a water type. Raichu can't beat, Gyarados can't really touch it, and neither can Talonflame, and it has massive special defense, so Aegislash can't really touch it either. But here I'm thinking Tarak Aegislash should be a pretty safe lead with Ludicolo in the back. And I'm tempted to go with Raichu, but I do have Terrakion for the Zapdos, so I'm just going to go... I don't see Gyarados doing a whole lot in this matchup, so I'm going to bring Talonflame. At least I can burn the Scizor, I can burn the... okay, he... That's not what I wanted to see. That is not what I mean, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay. He's probably gonna protect with this Volcarona, to be honest. He's not, I don't think he's going to attack here. But if I can get some... This is tough for me. Because if he like goes for Earth Power or something, or Scald, hopefully he goes for the Earth Power and activates Weakness Policy. And hopefully he has enough sense to not attack with Volcarona when I have a... Okay, he stays in. Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. Oh crap, I forgot I'm faster. But luckily, he... Okay, this is actually a really good position for me, because he ended up targeting my Terrakion. And hopefully along with this Rock Slide damage, I'll be able to KO his Gastrodon, because I am faster. Although I kind of doubt it, because he does resist. This is where the Life Orb damage is going to come in. He goes for Rage Powder, which... Of course he avoids my attack, though. Man. Okay, but I live. Yeah, this is where the special defense investment really comes through. And now I'm at +2, and nothing's about to stop me. I even have a Tailwind Talonflame in the back. And, I guess he has, Scizor for priority, but honestly that's just good for me because I do have a Talonflame. Alright, perfect. Because now anything he wants to switch in gets smacked. Although it is kind of unfortunate that I missed with Rock Slide, as he puts himself in even more of a pickle. I don't understand what he's doing. Now this thing is gone. He's in a pickle because, okay, he brings in Salamence. Okay, cool, but he either kills okay, he goes to Zapdos. Interesting move there. And of course I miss there too. I just cannot catch a break here. And suddenly I'm down. The damage would have been really nice on that, like, not even gonna lie. So I guess I'm just gonna protect and go for the... Man, I can't even do that because he has a Zapdos out. Man, this is terrible. And the Volcarona's not even dead. I swear I get all the hacks. What are you doing? Hello? I guess maybe he thought... I don't know what he was thinking there. Because now I can just fake out and do nothing. You know, I might not even die to this Thunderbolt just because I'm so... Of course I miss! I hate this goddamn game. How many moves did I miss in that game alone? God. Okay, it's probably gonna be the last game. Hopefully we can win this one and not get hacked to hell. Is that a Conk? A Raichu? I'm feeling Aegislash Chirac, and then Talonflame. Yeah, Talonflame can definitely do some work here. I don't want to be too weak to that Raichu, so I'm just gonna bring Ludicolo. Ludicolo is just one of those Pokemon that's really just safe to bring to any matchup. It rarely has a bad matchup, really. So he does decide to go for the Raichu. I guess it's fine, you know. I don't know if I... Yeah, I guess I can reveal Wide Guard. As, obviously he's not going to want to go for Earthquake now. He's an Air Balloon, okay. So I'm just going to go for the... Yeah, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball on Garchomp. I actually kind of need that thing dead. And Raichu's frail anyway, doesn't have a Focus Sash, so I should be safe. So just, well, that's terrible. Forgot he could do that. But luckily I do get the flinch here, and I mean, I actually don't really have an issue with just going for Wide Guard and then Rock Sliding again. Like, I guess he could Thunderbolt me, and okay, he goes into Conk. Well, I guess that might indicate that I don't really need this Terrakion in this match. Oh, yeah. What? That's all I can describe that with. What? And again, I have no problem with just going for Wide Guard, and you know what? I'm actually just gonna go for Will-O-Wisp on Garchomp because I don't think he wants to stay in with Conk. He doesn't know I'm defensive. That's what I thought. There we go. Okay, Lumberry. That's not terrible. I still have a decent chance at this, actually. I'm just gonna... What are his lasts? Ah, sorry about the skip. my yeah, OBS kind of crapped out on me, but you guys didn't miss a whole lot other than my opponent choking this battle away. As, oh, maybe not, because he, well, no, he still chokes it because he went for overheat instead of, maybe he thought to go for wide guard, I don't know. But I can honestly just go for Giga Drain on the conk because I'm pretty sure it's like some assault vest thing. If he had gone for Heat Wave there, he might have been able to win. Despite, like, if he has Mach Punch and then overheat at -0, that would have done enough. Jeez, that still does a lot, man. But now it's pretty much over because he's up. Unless he crits me. Watch, he's just gonna deny me. Okay, he forfeits. But yeah, it skipped a part of the game where what even happens? I think I Brave Birded the Raichu before it could encore me, and Garchomp chose to go for Earthquake, activate my weakness policy. I was able to knock that thing out, and then I went for the Tailwind, and for some reason he double targeted just yeah, he double targeted my Aegislash. He went for Ice Punch on it for some reason. It was really bizarre, actually. And I think we'll get one more battle. Okay, another solid team. This man's got so I guess the first thing that comes to mind is something to deal with the Heatran and the Rotom Wash. I guess Ludicolo is a must. And then Talonflame would be really solid as well. I don't think against a team like mine he's gonna lead out with Sylveon straight up. So I think Aegislash and Gyarados is a pretty solid end game. I'm just gonna put the timer on this guy. Oh, another thing is that yeah, I'm actually not using the new mic that I got on Monday because it's actually defective. I have to send it back and I get the replacement tomorrow, so that's why I sound pretty much the same with the crappy internal mic quality. Okay, so he leads out with Mawile and Landorus Therian. It's a pretty solid lead matchup for me because I can just Will-O-Wisp the I can fake out the Landorus, and I'm really afraid of. Nah, no, Marwell's pretty scary. At least I have Aegislash to deal with the Landorus. Because I'm gonna fake this out, and then go on. That still does a crap ton. Holy shit. And actually, what I'm gonna do is switch in the Gyarados so I can burn both of these guys. Because after an Intimidate, I don't think... Yeah, Adamant... If this thing is like a Scarf Lando, it will definitely not KO Talonflame. If it gets a burn, that's gonna suck, but oh well. At least I incapacitated his Mega, and I'm gonna save his Ludicolo for his Rotom Wash, which I'm pretty sure he has in the back. So that's gonna be crisp. Alright, so I'm gonna get that off. Okay, he went for Protect. So that's actually really good for me because that tells me, well, one, that tells me he's not like a Scarf variant. I think I can just safely Dragon Dance here. Gosh, even with the like Intimidate in the burn, that did a ton to my Gyarados. Okay, excellent. He double switches. Because now what I'm able to do is I can Mega Evolve and I'm actually gonna Protect. I'm gonna Protect and then I'm going to Brave Bird the Sylveon because yeah, I actually don't know what he's gonna do. But just the prior damage is gonna be nice, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna die anyway. Because I don't want to Mega Evolve, have him Protect with Rotom, and then I'll just die to a Hyper Voice. Because I need a Mega Evolve to hit the Rotom. Is basically what I'm saying. And depending on what kind of Rotom this is, I might need the prior damage from Burn to even knock it out. And in the back, he's just gonna have this Landorus that's not Scarfed. It's hit by both Ludicolo and Gyarados and a burnt Mawile, so I think I might just have this. Okay, it goes back into Lando T, which I guess is fine. He goes for Thunderbolt on me. I mean, I don't really care too much about that. But now I do care about taking this Landorus Therian out. Am I faster than this thing? I'm 95. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I'm faster, and I should just be able to knock this thing out. Okay, he goes for Protect. It's not a terrible. Well, no, that was a. This might have just cost him because the rest of his team is just gets bopped by Earthquake. So he's gonna send that Sylveon now. I'm just gonna fire off that Earthquake and go for Scald on the Sylveon because, okay, he goes into Mawile, which it's a curious play on, as I am gonna, okay, I'm in a pretty curious position because I'm just gonna, I mean, I don't lose much by King Shielding, to be honest, because Marvel's gonna die after this burn, and then after it's just 2-on-1 with, oh crap. If I'm faster than his Sylveon, that could be bad. Hidden Power, hello? Well, I'm definitely not faster than Rotom, so I think I'm just pretty safe Shadow Balling the Sylveon. With the assumption that I'm faster than it. Because I do run speed on this. Okay. Okay, he just made a really stupid play. I was probably Hidden Power Ground for Heatran. I would have been a little bit more afraid if it was like a... Yeah, how does he win this? Because I just King Shield here, and even if he hits me with a Will-O-Wisp and a Hydro after, that doesn't even kill. And then Marvel just dies after this burn. Oh, he hits me with a Thunder Wave. That's actually kind of annoying because if I get full parry here, I'm kind of in a delicate position. But if I can get this next Shadow Ball off, I'll be... Ah, shit, okay. Alright, nope, I'm able to get the nice Shadow Ball off, and that's going to be the game. Tended to do one more. How much time are we at? We're at 35 minutes, we can get one more. Against, okay, another solid team. So I'll definitely need something to handle Cress. And I guess handle Rotom too. So I think Aegislash Ludi is probably not a bad lead. Definitely want to have Gyarados in the back just to intimidate the Kanga. And then what do I have on Heatran? I think I'll bring Terrakion in the back instead of Talonflame. I don't know if that's exactly the correct decision, but I get a great lead matchup here because I can just Shadow Ball Cress, Giga Drain Rotom pretty comfortably. There's really no downside to this play. But yeah, I brought Terrakion just because I figured I have Quick Guard for the Mach Punch, and just to have something extra for Heatran and Kangaskhan. Because yeah, those are some threats. Okay. Alright, buddy. Goes for Sunny Day, hello? So he does still have that Rotom. So I kind of want to still save Yeah, I think I'll just pull the double switch here into my Gyarados and my Terrakion. I don't think that's a bad play at all. I do end up taking some damage, but I mean that's honestly fine. I can just Waterfall, because now I can just Waterfall and Rock Slide pretty safely. I imagine he's got like a Kangaskhan in the back, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna Mega Evolve, Waterfall the Cresselia, and then just go for the Rock Slide. Alright, that was the correct play on my part. Because now odds are in my favor that Cresselia flinches. Yep, and now I can just go for the Waterfall once again and the Rock Slide. Yeah, because now I imagine Kangaskhan is in the back hiding somewhere. Okay, it doesn't really matter because the odds are in my favor that he flinches. And even if he doesn't, like, okay, yeah. This is a powerful combo. Gyarados, Terrakion just destroys like these slower, bulkier teams. He's got Kang in the back, I'm in a really good position. He's got Landorus T in the back, I'm in not so good of a position. I'm actually even kind of tempted to like go back into H-Slash. He wouldn't Earthquake his own Tran, would he? Because like I want to save this for Kangaskhan, is the thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, yep, I think that's the best play. Okay, that's not bad, that's not bad. I can fake out this Landorus T. Actually, is that even my best play? This is a bit dangerous because a play he could make is just like go into Kangaskhan here, threaten me, lure in the Terrakion, and then go into Landorus Steering again. But I do have Aegislash still, which can handle both pretty decently. Getting rid of the Heatran though is definitely priority number one. Oh yeah, I forgot he had this thing too. Wait. Does he even have Kangaskhan? Okay, he has this. I knocked out his... Yeah, he doesn't even have Kangaskhan, so... Okay, that's pretty crisp. So here I can just protect and Giga Drain the Rotom. That's pretty solid. As he opts not to protect with Rotom, which is interesting, because I'm going to be able to eat that up. And so here, if he doesn't attack my Gyarados, he loses Rotom. If he doesn't attack... He's going to lose a Pokemon this turn, basically. Oh, wait. What am I talking about? And I'm actually not faster than this thing, which is a bit surprising, but... What does he have in the bag? Conk? Okay. So... I guess I can just... I don't actually know if Wide Guard will kill Rotom. I'm gonna go for close combat just in case. Okay, this is definitely like a Scarf Lando. In which case that was a really safe play. And actually, like, if I can just knock out Heatran, I'll be in a really solid spot. Because Landorus can't touch me. Like, I want to be in a position where... Yeah, I want to be in a position where I can just tank the hit from Landorus and win with Aegislash. So here, I think my most optimal play is just going for CC on the Heatran now. The only way he wins this really is, I guess, like, even if he pulls the double... Okay. I can just keep on spamming Wide Guard. And this thing is choice, so it's checkmate at this point. Because CC's gonna knock it out no matter what. And that was actually like that was his only play really, but if he hadn't gone to double protect, he would just knocked out his own heat trap for nothing. Go ahead and start the timer on this guy. So I guess he has to crit my Aegis Slash basically, because I know for a fact I can take one Earthquake, even from like Adamant Lando T. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Okay, he forfeits, realizing the game is over. I think, yeah, we went up 14-25 elo after a embarrassing tumble because of bullshit hacks. That's gonna be it for this series, guys. I'll catch y'all later with a new mic, and hopefully on Pokemon Reborn.